Hey everyone, welcome back. It's your girl Toya T, and today I'm doing actually another lock tutorial, or not really a tutorial, just showing you some of the things I do to take care of my locks. And one of the big problems that I have is I have lint in my locks, and I know a lot of lock wearers, you know what I mean by lint. People who don't have locks usually don't realize what the lint that you have in your hair, but if it's your hair, you can see the lint. It actually got so bad that I had one point had combed out my back locks, and you can see how now their ends are curly and loose, and they're actually way shorter than, you can see another one, they're way shorter than my other locks because I combed out a good portion of it because the lint was driving me crazy. But there's several ways that you can get around cleaning out your locks from lint, and one of them is using bentonite clay and also a apple cider vinegar rinse. In this one I'm doing bentonite clay because I have a whole bunch and I didn't use it all, so I want to do this one. It takes some time, so I'll show you parts of it. So the one that I'm using, as you can see, is the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. So you have this, and then I also have, local apple cider vinegar, and it's pretty easy to put together. You pretty much do equal parts bentonite clay and equal parts apple cider vinegar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a half cup of bentonite clay, and let me just, so now you can see it. So I'm going to do a half cup. Oops. I'm also going to do a face mask too, so I might look kind of scary after this. So there goes a half cup. That might be a lot, but I feel like my locks are really dirty and they need to be cleaned. So one thing you should know is that that you have to make sure your hair is shampooed, freshly shampooed. So I just washed my hair with my regular shampoo, which is I use Shea Moisturizer, and I was using the Black Silk soap shampoo. So as you can, I don't know if you can see it, but it's already fizzling. So it's supposed to do that. And you just mix it up with a non-metal spoon and put it in a non-metal bowl. And if it's too thick, you can add water until it gets to a consistency that you like. So I've already mixed it up until it's a consistent paste. So now you can see it's a paste. And I'm actually just going to use the spoon to just put it on my locks. Because that's what it says. It says, oopsie. And you can put it on your face too. So I'm just going to put it on my hair and tie up this old robe so that I don't get anything on myself. So move things out the way, and just going to put it on my hair. You can see looks kind of gross, but it works really well to pull out lint and also any buildup that you have. So it's taking too long, so I'll just use my hands. So as you can see, I'm pasting it up. And I'll show you guys after I'm done. Okay, so now you can see that I've finished pulling it through, so my locks look pretty caked up and white. And I'm going to leave it on here for about 30 minutes. Probably going to try to put it inside of a, well actually I'll just leave it the way it is and just sit in a chair and make sure that my hair doesn't touch it. So I've divided it and pulled it all the way through. You can even see some of my chin, but I've pulled it all the way through so that, especially since most of the lint is on the end of my locks, I've pulled it through, so we'll see how well it pulls the lint out. And then after this, I'm going to rinse it out with some water that has tea tree oil in it. like a teaspoon of tea tree oil or a tablespoon of tea tree oil in a bucket of water and see if I can pull extra stuff out of these locks, because if not, I'm going to end up combing them out because every time I see lint, I just end up like digging at it, and that's how I end up having ends that look like this that are no longer locked but all curly. So there's a lot of curly ends because of the fact that I've been digging at them to get some lint out. And even though the ones in the front aren't so bad, sometimes I see a little something and I try to dig it out. So I will show you what it looks like 30 minutes later after I've washed it. Alright, so now it's 30 minutes later, a little bit more than 30 minutes. I think I waited 40 minutes, and it's all hard. Not really hard, but it's caked up around my edges, and on the roots it's hard and pasty. So I'm going to wash it out. I have some on my lips. Oh my gosh. I'm going to wash it out now. So I have some water and I have some tea tree oil because I want to get it really clean. So I'm about to add a few drops, maybe 3 drops in this thing, and then go into the shower, wash it out, and then I will show you guys what it looks like after I wash it out. And so now this is the final product. This is actually the next morning. I went to bed with it wet, and I just put a towel underneath my my head wrap to keep it from wetting my pillow, because I was way too tired to try to dry it. Plus I prefer to dry things, air dry things. So as you can already see now you can see how it's pulled all of the lint up to the surface. So it's kind of easy now to pick them out, or to keep on doing more of these cleanses, the rinses, the apple cider vinegar rinse, or even the bentonite clay to get the gunk and the lint to come to the surface and then eventually come out of your locks. So one thing that you should know is that it does get a lot of buildup out. So when I finished washing my hair and fully rinsing out all of the bentonite clay with the water and the tea tree oil, my hair felt like 10 times lighter. It's noticeably lighter, so all that buildup is gone. But now it's probably going to drive me crazy now, because now I can actually see all the lint, but it'll be a lot easier for it to come out. So I've also heard that using a brush is good, so that whatever's on the surface will brush out. But I'm going to continue to do it. Some of it's going to come actually right out. So as you can see, it's so gross. It's so gross. So as you can really see the lint there, but it's easy to pick out. I'm already, look at that, picking it out. Which is, again, why my ends are like this, but it comes out easily, and it's probably better when I use a brush. I have a little brush here and then a real brush. But alright, so that's what it is. If you have any questions about bentonite clay, using it to clean your locks, or apple cider vinegar rinses, ooh, don't do that, apple cider vinegar rinses, let me know. Comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys probably, I'm going to see you guys next week, because I'm actually going to do, the next video is going, the next hair video, next lock video is actually going to be another color video. So the first video I did the radiant copper, and in the dark you really can't see much of a difference. In the sunlight you can see that my hair is brown, but I really wanted it to be like a lighter brownish, blondish, like a dark, like a dirty blondish kind of color. So I've actually stayed still within Dark and Lovely, but I got another color, a blonde color. I think it's like a brownish blonde color. So I will show you guys that video as I go through trying to lighten my locks. So I'm not trying to get it to be blonde, but I'm trying to get it to lighten up a bit. Stop looking at my lint. Lighting up a bit. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.